My name is Christina Raisa Murphy. I decided to join the Queer Collective because I really wanted to find a space that was queer-centered, and as a non-binary artist as well, having spaces where we're centered is so important, and you can find so many explorations of self and work through that.
My name's Janice, and the favourite memory I remember at the Queer Collective was we had a guest person come in to do burlesque, and I mean, God, they were like just brilliant. It was, all of us were quite new to each other as well, so it was that thing about exploration, and it was funny, it was embarrassing, but it was fun and challenging, and there were like great pieces like put together, and just learnt so much about it. So yeah, it was really good.
Hi, I'm Nick and I'm a member of the Arcola Queer Collective. Something that I've taken from Queer Collective and brought into my own life is the desire to play new games, and every Tuesday when I leave the Queer Collective group and go home, I walk in and I say, everybody stand up and get ready to play this new game that I've just learned, or this new song that we've been rehearsing. And they all shrug, but they love it because it's fun and it's full of joy, and yeah, that's brought so much to me personally.
Hi, I'm Duncan and I'm a member of Arcola Queer Collective. I joined Queer Collective to sort of nurture a community of other queer people around me. I didn't really have a community of queer friends in the area, and this is very local to me, so that's the reason why I joined, and I feel like I've met lots of really interesting queer creatives. I feel like the main way it's uplifted queer voices in my view is it's provided a protected, safe, queer-led space on a weekly basis that's for queer people, and it's free to access, which is super important, and it's a really nourishing way to meet other queer people in a sober, creative environment.
Yeah, I think nourishing is a lovely word to describe it, to be honest, because it feels feeding, right? It's like sometimes, you know, it's like a midweek group, like Duncan said, and it's dark because we're in the middle of winter, and we come and we're replenished and we're fed, and that is uplifting in itself.
One of the most valuable parts of Arcola Queer Collective is the sense of support and community which is provided by the team. So our sessions are run by Jess and Adam, who are just so passionate, they come so prepared to every session. I really feel relaxed in the sessions that they run and free to explore and make silly mistakes and just have a lot of fun. And Hannah and Aoife, who are the participation team, are just so approachable and so friendly and clearly really passionate about what they do.
Hi, my name is Jess. I'm a theatre director and one of the lead artists on the Arcola Queer Collective. Working as a facilitator with the Queer Collective has really benefited me as an artist. It is a really unique space where I get to be my best creative self as well, because I'm very much in creative exchange with our participants. I get to work with an amazing collaborator and co-facilitator in Adam, and we get to share ideas in a way that in other rooms there might be a necessary hierarchy to get the work done, and in Queer Collective it feels like that line gets flattened slightly in a really useful, creative way, and that Adam and I can steer the group in the way that we can with our knowledge of performance, but the ideas and the energy really comes from them. And it's something that I always feel leaving on a Tuesday night, that I'm energized for the rest of my week, and I can bring that inclusivity, acceptance, I take that with me into the rest of my work.
Hi, my name is Hannah Brennan, and I am the assistant community producer for the community programs at Arcola Theatre. My journey at Arcola Theatre started as an academy member. I performed a Christmas show with them, which also got us to tour a short workshop and a section of the show through different schools in Hackney, which really started my love for facilitation, where I got to then become a facilitator on a covering basis here at Arcola. The staff here really uplifted me and encouraged me as a writer and a performer, which gave me the courage to start my own theatre collective called Act on Tap, which is a queer theatre collective that is focused on telling queer narratives that are uplifting to our community. And we are now actually producing our first full-length production, which was written by an Arcola Queer Collective member, Liam Scanlon. Working as the assistant community producer for Arcola has helped me so much professionally. It has also taught me so much inside the room. It has enlightened me on how to run community programs, all the time that goes into it, how to create curriculums that are really beneficial for community members. So it has really expanded my compass and my skill level. As someone who has moved to London, who is not from here, I know firsthand it is very difficult to find community and to find friendship. And I think within the target groups that we have, it is absolutely imperative that those community members find friendships, find community, find alliance in each other, especially in the city.
I think one of the things that I've taken away from Arcola Queer Collective is this sense of queer collective joy, and enjoyment is protest, and living happily is our way of existing in the world, and that's a really powerful thing.
That's enough to be resistance. Yeah, when we're here and we're together and we're as one.
Yeah, we're just here.